2026, and I am also preparing as a woman myself. I'm also preparing for 2026, and so I'm I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because I still have some other things to meet up with, but I didn't plan to come on live today. I plan to come on live today, but it's just been um I've just been having this thought in my chest that I want to share with you guys. You know, a lot of people are preparing to go into the new year, into 2026, and we're just preparing for unrest alone, which is not bad, but is an incomplete preparation. Whatever you do in life, how you want to live your life, I can't tell you how you want to live your life, but I can suggest. And it's not just enough to plan for that day. That day is just like, it's just not even, it's just like 0.1%. 0.1% of the 100% you have to do. It's just like a woman who wants to get married. She's planning for the event alone. It's just an event. It's not going to last up to 6-8 hours. You're done with that event. What are your plans after the event? So that's what I've come to share with you today. What are your plans after the New Year Day, which is on the 1st? What do you plan to do? What are your plans for 2026? How do you want to live your life? What do you want to do in 2026? Oh my goodness. What do you want to do in 2026? How do you want to live your life? You set goals for yourself. Now, goals are those things that you've said to yourself, I want to be able to get this, this, and this in the coming year. And your goals have to be smart. It has to be clear. I know you hear a lot of people, you listen to a whole lot of people everywhere, every time. But why do you listen to something that's not going to add value to your life? Why do you listen to meaningless things? I am here. I have come to tell you this is what you should do, how you should do. Now, you can't amount to anything in 2026 if you do not set goals. You can't amount to anything in 2026 if you do not set goals. Your goals have to be smart. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. Thank you for Kim Promise for joining. It has to be measurable. It has to be specific. It has to be achievable and attainable. Don't set goals for yourself. That we're going to explain the full meaning of SMART. It has to be relevant to your life. It has to be relevant to your life. Okay, let's talk about specific. What are your goals? Are they specific? Are you the type who have set goals? I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to build a house. I want to travel abroad, or I want to travel out of the United Kingdom, or I want to travel out of Canada. I want to own a company. All these are goals, but it's not quite specific. You need to be specific. What exactly do you want? What do you want to do in 2026? Goals are different, or is different from aspiration. So most often, a lot of us miss it. Aspiration is what you look forward to doing in the coming year. But goals, they are just immediate. Goals are immediate and they need to be met. And how do you achieve these goals? You need to have objectives. Now, objectives are those things they're gonna help you achieve your goals. So I could say in a clear term that objective in in a layman uh, in a layman definition are the little tiny achievable thing that's going to help you get your goals. Thank you for joining. We're just talking about achieving goals in 2026. Um, if you have anything to say, you can say. Somebody is co-hosting with me. But if you have anything, hello, dear, you play much? Yeah, I'm all right. If you have anything to say, you could say we're just talking about achieving goals in 2026. So I'm trying to explain what goals are. Okay, it's gone off. That's good. Explaining what goals are. So I said it should be specific. Now go straight to the point. Go straight to those things that make sense to your life. Those things that are important to your life. Specific. Be specific enough. Like, I like to use the Bible as an example because it's one of the oldest books. When God gave Solomon a blank check, he said, put there what you want. What did Solomon? Thank you, Promise, and came for the like. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, my dear. He said, what do you like? Solomon was specific enough. Give me wisdom. Solomon was not saying, Lord, you know I'm a king. If you give me wisdom, I will be able to lead the people. And if you give me money, I will not beg. I will not be corrupt. I will not be impartial. Solomon wasn't like that. He was specific. He just said, I need wisdom. So in 2026, I just want to nudge every one of us. I'm nudging you tonight. Be specific with your goals in 2026. Be specific. Allow your goals to be measurable. Don't pick a goal that is not measurable. It's just like picking a goal that is not measurable is like you trying to go measure the amount of water in an ocean. That's stupid, isn't it? It's so stupid. I'm sorry I'm using that term, but that's what some of us do. That's what some of us do. We want to, just a moment, please. I just want to respond to something. We want to set up goals that are not measurable. It doesn't add any value to us. You can achieve something like that. You can achieve something that is not measurable. So your goals should be measurable. Your goals should be attainable. Don't go pick something you know you cannot attain. What do I mean? I didn't say don't pick something that is way above you. That's totally fine. I would call that bravery. When you pick something that is above you, but picking something that it cannot be attainable. Let's give an instance. You just wanna you say I've set up goals for myself. In 2026, I'm going to be a managing director in a big firm. Big firm like, let's just use Royal Mail in the UK, or a big firm like Dangote in Nigeria, or a big firm in other places. It's an aspiration and it is commendable. Well, it's not going to be attainable in 2026 because there are certain things that you have to work your way up. You don't just wake up one morning and say, I want to be that. So something like that is going to be difficult to attain. Your goals need to be attainable. Like, make sure it's something that is attainable. Work your way from here to here and to here and to here and to here. And before you know it, you're up there. You're up there. Don't pick something that is not attainable. If you say to yourself, oh, I don't have a bachelor's degree. Um, I think in 2026, I would love to have a bachelor's degree. I always use education because I, for one, believe that marriage is not an achievement. I believe it's important, but for me, it's not an achievement. A lot of people take it as an achievement, but I believe marriage is not an achievement. My belief, so it's personal. You can also set that goal of marriage that no matter what in 2026, I am gonna get married. That's totally fine, but I'm coming there because I would explain why things like that get us in trouble. We end up, let me just explain. We end up with people that we do not love because we have set certain goals that it's not like it's not important, but at the moment it's not going to add value to our lives. Thank you so much, Promising Ken, for the lights. You get what I mean. Set goals that you know it's gonna positively affect your life. Somebody out there may be asking, so do you mean marriage is not gonna affect my life? Marriage with the wrong person is not gonna affect your life positively. It's only gonna affect your life negatively. But marriage with the right person is gonna affect your life positively. And marriage with the right person, most of the time, people don't put a benchmark to it. They just say when it comes, it comes. They are just fully prepared. They are ready that when it comes, it comes. But people who see marriage as a very big achievement would say to themselves, this year, 2026, I must get married because to them it's an achievement. Have I been able to explain that? But if you have if you have a different view, you can put it on the comment section or you can send me a message. I would definitely understand the path from which you're coming. So set attainable goals. Don't just set goals that are not attainable. You can say to yourself in 2026, I would try to save at least £20 per week. I'm just talking to those of us who are like really average because some people are really up there and thank you, I appreciate you. I'm not there yet, but I'm coming there. So let me use something I would be able to communicate. I don't want to go communicate something when I'm not there. It doesn't mean I'm not classy. It doesn't mean I'm not confident. I am, but I want to be able to drive out my point to people who wants to listen to me. You could say to yourself, I want to be able to save £20 or 20,000 every week. Now let's do the mathematics. £20 per month is £80, and £80 per year. You should know how much is that. And for me, that is a clear goal and an attainable goal. If you go tell yourself, I want to be able to save £1,000 every month, and you are a salary earner in the UK, your salary is just £2,000 every month. Are you not going to pay bills? You're going to pay your rent or your mortgage, whatsoever it is. You're going to pay your electricity bill. You're going to pay your water bill. You're going to pay your council tax. You're going to pay your life insurance. You're going to pay for your petrol. Then you're going to pay for your cost of living. You will definitely not be able to attain that goal you have set up for yourself because it's not attainable. So in 2026, please try to set up an attainable goal, an achievable goal, an achievable goal, not something that you cannot achieve. Most of the time, we don't achieve goals because we don't set up the right goals. We set up goals looking at somebody else's goal. We don't set up goals that we need. Because you are with a group of friends or a group of family, this one has got a car, the other one has got a car, the other one has got a car. Car is very important. Am I saying it's not important? No. But is it important to you at that point in time? Like to you. Is it important to you at that point in time? Like, it's very important. It's very, very important. But I think you should set your goals based on something that is more important, not looking at the people in your circle. I am in a circle of people who everybody wants to do certain things. Everybody wants to do this particular thing. And I said to myself, I said, no, I would not be pressured. I wouldn't be pressured. Okay. So, okay, Promising Kim, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Promising Kim. I will not be pressured. So don't be pressured to set goals based on your circle of friends and circle in which you are in. Set goals as it relates to what's important to you at that point in time. Thank you so much for this person giving me likes every time on YouTube. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful. I see you. I may not be able to see you physically, but I truly see you and I appreciate you. Set goals that's meaningful, very meaningful to your life. Set goals that is very, very meaningful to your life. Okay, now let's talk about setting goals. Sometimes some of us have 5 goals we have set up. Some of us have 5 goals we have set up. Number 1 goal. Number 2, okay, let's make a list. Number 1, I want to be able to study. Number 2, I want to be able to buy a car. Number 3, I want to own a house. Number 4, I want to be able to travel outside of the country. Good evening, sis. Good evening, sis. Oh, okay, yeah. Good evening, sis. African Flower, I see you. Thank you for joining. You can put your like and your comments. I see you, everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, African Flower. Then numbers 5, I want to be able to, what else can I do? I want to be able to pass my driving lesson. These are achievable and attainable goals, and they are quite specific. Thank you so much for the like. You make me want to do more. I am so grateful. These things just inspire me a lot. I am so grateful, guys. I'm grateful, African Flower. I'm grateful, Promising Kim. Now, I just list 5 things, 5 goals that you have set you want to achieve. Number 1, which is the study. A lot of people, let's use the UK as an example. Before you go to school in the UK, you should be able to have your tuition fee. Depends on the course you want to do. Could be £15,000, could be £20,000, could be £23,000. It depends. You don't have that. You can't you can't get a student finance. You can't get a student loan yet. What do? Instead of you saying, okay, my number 1 list is I want to be able to go to school, in which the second one is I want to be able to own a car. The first one is taking so much time. January is gone. February, March, April, you've not been able to achieve that because it's either you're waiting to hear from the Home Office or you are waiting to get your papers sorted out. That's totally fine. Everyone who has come into this country have experienced that. What do? Instead of you to be stuck on number 1 or be stuck in number 1, move on to number 2. Go straight on to number 2. Try to get the car. Don't be stuck here. At the end of the day, I was like doing a self-appraisal today. I was like, okay, I had goals set for 2025. I was saying to myself, what have I been able to achieve? What did I do of all the goals I set? What did I do? Guess what? I didn't do the whole 5 of the goals I set for myself because I couldn't achieve them. But at least I was able to achieve 2, 3 of these goals that I set for myself. They are not so big. Part of the things that I set for myself is what I'm doing now. I want to be able to communicate value to people. And I said that in December this time last year. I said I would be able to start it this year, and for some reason, I just struggled. Whenever I want to do it, I just be like, no, this is not who I am. I don't like coming on social media and just displaying myself. This was a struggle. It was a struggle for me. But each time I speak with people, all of them say one thing to me: Blessing, you are so good with words. Why don't you come out on social media and just give lessons? Why don't you come out and just teach people? I'd be like, I don't have followers. I just opened my TikTok account. I just opened this. I just opened that. I'm not a social media person. They'd be like, you don't have to be a social media person. I think you have so much value to communicate. These were the words of people. In as much as I knew that I have so much value to communicate, but I was so relent. I was just like, no, it's not my person. But at the end of the day, one night, I was so restless, I couldn't sleep. And okay, somebody, oh, thank you so much, my darling, Osaze Ogbemudia. We'll be hosting Osaze Ogbemudia on Friday, please. I'm going to put the flyer after this post, please. I need you guys to join me. Please join us together because we're going to be talking a very interesting topic. So back to what I was saying, I couldn't sleep, and the next thing I just started hearing is what the world needs right now is peace. And mind you, my pastor already preached that what the world needs right now is peace. As my pastor was preaching that, everything inside of me was so, I was like, yeah, how do I communicate this? How do I communicate this? And guess what? Boom. One night I came online. I said, I don't care if anyone watch me, if anyone listens to me. I really do not care. I just want to start. That's to tell you, I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for the gift. I'm not here for anything. I'm just here to communicate values. That is why I'm here. Every other thing may follow, and if they follow, I won't reject them. But I'm just telling you, one of the goals that I set for myself in 2025 is what I'm doing now. And this is the number 5 of the goals that I set. I wasn't able to achieve number 1. God knows why. I wasn't able to achieve number 2. He knows why. But at least I was able to achieve 3, 4, 5. And this is the 5th one I'm doing now. Communicating my values. Not my values. Communicating values to you. Thank you, Osaze Ogbemudia. Communicating values to everyone who cares to listen. Am I the best of the best? No. Do I know it all? No. But am I doing what I want to truly do? Yes. And guess what? I didn't see this from anyone. That is why I have a circle of people I am in. And they are doing a couple of things. And I wasn't pressured to do what they are doing. I choose to not be pressured to do what they are doing. I decide what I want to do. So, in a nutshell, I've been able to explain to you guys that don't just pick your goals using the goals of other people in your circle. That's number 1. Number 2, pick goals that is specific, measurable, attainable, achievable. Pick these goals. Number 3, if you have set 5 goals for yourself, number 1 is taking too long, jump onto number 2. If number 2 is taking too much, jump onto number 3. If number 3 is taking too much, jump onto number 4, number 5. Definitely before the year runs out, you would be able to achieve either 2 or 3 of these goals, and you've done well for yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you, don't pressure yourself. Trying to see if there are comments. Don't, oh, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Inkem Promise said, don't pick your goals using the goals of other people. Really striking. Yes, don't pick your goals using the goals of other people. Now, let's use I have so many family members in Nigeria, and um, I have family members here as well. Do you know that a lot of people are in problem today? They're in problem today because they're following the trend. What is the trend? Everybody is traveling. Everybody is traveling. So they don't even care if they have to sell everything. We are coming there anyways, because I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. Like I said, I am communicating values. And if you have any opposition as regard what I've said, I am open to suggestion and constructive criticism. So that's totally acceptable. Thank you guys for the like again. I see it. So a lot of people are in debt today. Guess what? I was scrolling through social media one of these days. I saw a group of family. They came over to the UK, and after 3 months, they are returning back to Nigeria. Anyway, the good thing with that family, it was on social media, so these are not people I knew. It's on social media. So the good thing with these people is that they have a house to go back to. They have a business to go back to. What about those who sold everything? You're coming into somewhere new. You're not coming because it's really what you want to do. If you're coming because it's really what you want to do, then that really makes sense. But because it's like a trend, it's like the trend within the family sector, it's like this trend in Nigeria. Everybody's going, they even have a word they use for it. Everybody's just living. Some people had to sell their personal belonging that somebody had to put on social media. I think it was one of these famous men in America. I said nobody celebrates what's it called, another nationality like Nigeria. That was really downgrading, because I'd be like, why do you have to do this? This person came online and he was so celebrating the passport. Am I saying the passport is wrong? No. It's good. It's perfect. Thank God we've gotten where we are. But are you celebrating the passport because it means so much to you, or you just want to celebrate it because it's like a trend around you? Is that the goal you set for yourself, or you are helping somebody else achieve their goals? You're thinking you are achieving yours. We make so many mistakes setting goals because of people, setting goals because of those around us. We can't even sit, take a pen, and take a paper to say, I want to set goals for myself, not goals for another person. You wonder why people all through the year cannot make meaningful use in their lives. It's because they're setting their goals using the goals of other people around them. And because the first goal hasn't worked out yet, they are waiting. A lot of people they're stopped. A lot of people are completely stopped. Ooh, how can I say this? Like how can I really drive at this point? They are stuck because the first goal they have set for themselves has not clicked yet. Instead of them to go on to the second goal, do you know that sometimes we just pen this thing down, writing it down. We just write it down like, okay, I want to do this, before that. But in actual sense, in reality, it is the number 5 that's supposed to be at the number 1. It is the number 5 that's supposed to be at the number 1. But because we have taken number one and put at number five, achieving number one is really difficult. Achieving number one is so difficult. It's, a lot of people are listening to me today, and I am so grateful to you guys. I'm very grateful for the likes again. Promising Kemus Hazelbe, I'm very grateful, and my friend again, African Flower. Please, guys, 2026, set goals that match up with you, with your values, with your personality. Don't go set goals that match up with another person. You might be 20, okay, let's use the marriage for the ladies. And yes, you may be 25 years of age as a girl, or 23, and another lady is 35 years of age. Your goals should not be the same. If a 35 years old woman saying, I must get married in 2026, 23 years, I don't know, I think it's personal anyways, but in my own opinion, I think that should not be your number one striking goals you set for yourself. Thank you, Promise, again. I think there are better things. Thank you, Promise. I think there are better things. I think there are better things. So my brothers and my sisters and my friends, you guys are my friends. You're listening to me. You're my friends. Set goals that are attainable, goals that are achievable, goals that are specific, that are measurable. Don't set goals because of your circle of influence or your circle in which you are in. Don't set such goals. Set goals that aligns with you, with your values. And please, like I've been saying before, you would never be at peace with yourself if you don't set goals you can achieve. Now, everything I've been talking, every topic I've dealt with peace, I've dealt with boundaries, I've dealt with forgive and make peace. And now I'm talking setting goals for 2026. Do you know that as I begin to think, everything are linked with each other? Every single thing. They are all linked. They're all linked with each other. No one is different from each other. Do you know that when you are able to set achievable goals and you achieve those goals, tell me if you would not be happy with yourself, and tell me if you will not be at peace with yourself, and tell me again if you will not be a confident woman, and tell me again if you will not be productive. Everything just comes like this. That's how it comes. It's just like an arrow. From this to this, from this to this, from this to this. It's just like an arrow. Do you know that doing this now, I feel this this sense of calmness. I feel this some measure of peace on my inside, because I am doing what I truly want to do, to speak to people, to communicate values to people. This has been a struggle for me. Coming here and looking straight into your eyes, talking to you guys, it may be so easy for you, but it was so difficult for me. So when I speak, I'm like, or I put things into writing. I just wake up at night sometimes and I just start writing. My older brother reached out to me and said, Blessing, go take that thing, that write-up of your social media. Otherwise, somebody's going to steal it from you. If you know you have this much to say, come online and start talking. I'm like, oh, even my brother again. And coming here, doing this, it means a lot to me. And I appreciate everyone who has spurred me into getting here. But I'm using myself as an example to tell you, when you're able to achieve your goals, maybe not all, maybe 3 of them, maybe 2 of them, it just gives you some measure of peace. And it gives you some measure of calmness on your inside. And it makes you focus more on what truly matters to you. Part of the things that made a lot of people fail in this 2025 is ending tomorrow. If it will only take a miracle for something to shift, because it's ending tomorrow. A lot of people they have shut down. They're just waiting for on the 5th to resume back again, which is 2026. So there are some things that you think, yes, I still have time to achieve. It's only going to take a miracle. That's what I'm saying to you. Part of the things a lot of people struggled with this year was living the life of other people. They didn't live their life. They lived the life of other people. They did what other people like and what other people enjoyed. They fulfilled the destiny of other people. Imagine people competing with dress. What is that going to do to you? She wore that dress, I'm going to wear it. She's wearing that hair, I'm going to wear it. How did that affect your life? She did that, I'm going to do it. Fighting each other, fighting over something that is meaningless to your life. That's why a lot of people was unable to achieve their goals. Now I'm going to tell you again how. Some of you may be asking, how can I achieve my goals? I said, make your goals smart, specific, achievable and attainable, measurable. Make these goals something that you can write, goals that you know that you don't have to compromise to achieve. Compromising to achieve a goal is actually not a goal. It's just something that I don't know what to call it, but it's truly not a goal. A goal is something that you don't have to compromise. You don't have to hate on anyone. You don't have to put anyone down there to achieve these goals. These are pure, genuine goals. And they are goals you truly want to achieve. But goals that you have to put your neighbor down, goals in which you have to bad mouth your neighbor, goals that you have to achieve compromising your faith, whatever faith you believe in or you believe on, these are not genuine goals. These are goals you want to achieve because of your circle of friends or circles of family or circle of relation or circle of colleagues. You don't want to set goals that are difficult to achieve, or you don't want to set goals just to show that person you are better. Who really cares? I ask you again, who really cares? Everyone who has put their brother and their sister down just to feel on top. Today they are there, they are not happy. They are there, they are not feeling themselves. They are there, they are lonely set of people, unhappy set of people. So these are not genuine goals. Goals that is not going to scatter you. Goals that is not going to tear you apart are goals that you should set in 2026. I can see Arikemi. These are goals that you should set. Don't set goals that you would compromise as a lady. If you are set to yourself, I want to stay faithful in every sense, you know what I mean. Don't go set up goals that's going to make you compromise achieving these goals, and after you be like, I said to myself that I was going to achieve this goal and I did. How did you achieve it? Now, what we should look at again is the goals you have set for yourself. How are you going to achieve it? How are you going to achieve it? I've made a mention of a lot of things which is going to help you. But let these goals be genuine. And when they are genuine, you would be able to achieve it. And be focused. 2026, self-focus. Be focused. Be focused with yourself. Tell yourself, I need to be focused. Do not do irrelevant things. Do not go to irrelevant places. Do not go where your time, your resources, your energy is being wasted. You can do nothing for yourself. And again, I would say this. You're going to help people achieve their goals. In you helping people achieve their goals, you are achieving yours. And another thing is, don't help people achieve their goals and forget yours. Most of the time, we do this. We help people achieve their goals and we forget ours. We help people pay for their tuition fee and we forget we have to pay for ours. We help people pay for their rentage, we forget we have to pay for ours. We help people, we show people this is the way, we don't go there. And at the end of the day, you are bitter because some level of appreciation you want from them, you are not getting it. So you live a bitter life. Like before you say anything, you'll be like, oh, I helped this person and this is how they want to thank me. In 2026, we're still going to come back. We would come back again. I would try and come back again tomorrow. I would try. Just create a time. Let's discuss again. Help people in 2026 and don't forget to help yourself. Help people in 2026, but don't forget to help yourself. You can only help when you are at peace and when you are all right with yourself. Okay,
hello, Blessing, how are you?
I'm all right. Thank you, G-Day, for joining. I guess you're familiar with what we're talking about, setting goals for 2026.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Setting goals for 2026. That's what we're talking about. And I don't know if you have anything to say.
Yeah, you look forward to be positive,
Mm-hmm.
Have peace with yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself unashamedly.
Yeah.
And just, have peace, have peace with your past too.
Exactly.
So it doesn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't come back to hurt you. So those are the things that we really need to, come in terms with. You may not, it's not everybody that will be at peace with you, but just do your best.
Yes.
And leave the rest for God. Have a clean heart. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I really, really appreciate your contribution. This really makes sense to me and everyone watching us tonight, because it came as a how do I put it now? We're doing it together, and this is so much appreciated. Have peace with yourself. You cannot have peace with yourself if you don't focus on yourself. And you can have peace with yourself if you're not productive. So in 2026, let's try as much as possible to focus on ourselves. And by so doing, we would definitely have peace with ourselves. And when we have peace with ourselves, we'll be productive. Set goals that match up with your values. Don't set goals because you're seeing other people doing it. You're setting goals for yourself. We've often made that mistake. We see people just do things and we want to do that same thing. The question is, does this affect our life? Okay, Promising Kim just said, some people help you and then act like you owe them in life. That's true. That's true. Some people help you and act. You don't. I think you don't really. You don't owe anybody. What you owe everybody and yourself is responsibility. Please write that down. What you owe everybody, even me that don't know you before, you owe me responsibility. You owe the government responsibility. You owe your family responsibility. So if anyone expects responsibility from you, I think that's fair enough. What do you have to say about that, Jide?
Responsibilities. You see, when it comes to what you said now, being holding oneself for being responsible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you should tread carefully.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that you will do knowingly or unknowingly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with knowingly. That you be like, okay, I'm responsible for this. You can take responsibility for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things that you know and you've seen, you can anticipate the end. But don't say, I wouldn't say, hold yourself responsibility again for other people because you don't know. People change.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what they are capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say that you hold your responsibility towards people like that. I can say be accountability, as in account for, let people account for what they are doing, look at it, assess it, not you taking responsibility. Especially, I'm sure you're in England too. You can't take responsibility for some things because people change.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry to cut you off there, but I know what you're driving at. But this is my point. Let me say it again. I mean, what she said some people help you and act like you owe them in life. So I said, the only thing that I think you owe everybody in life is to be responsible.
Of course, yes.
Not responsible for their actions. No, you can't be responsible for their action. You owe yourself responsibility. You owe the government responsibility. You owe your family responsibility. So that's what I mean. But being responsible for their action, no, I don't mean that. Everyone is personally responsible for their action. And just like what Promising Kim said, if anyone has helped you, everyone listening to us now, I am Jide, if anyone has helped you, yes, you owe them Thanksgiving, but you don't owe them your life. You owe them Thanksgiving. You should always appreciate them for the impact and the role they play in your life, for how you've gotten where you are today. You should always appreciate them, but you don't owe them your life. Because if we all are to go back or go down memory lanes, we should be lying down when we see certain set of people in life, right? But you owe them appreciation, which if you've done, that's fair enough. And you owe everyone, including us talking now, responsibility. That's the only thing. So I hope we cleared with that promise in Ken. So one of the goals you should set in 2026 is to be responsible. That should be one of the goals. You should, imagine what happened to. I'm so sorry, but it really hurt me. Imagine what happened in the early hours of yesterday with our famous, well-renowned boxer. Imagine what happened. You see that everybody took it so personal because he's such a blessing to our generation. He's responsible. I could say he's responsible. That's why he got to where he is. And everybody took it so personal, like, oh, I feel so sorry. Oh, I feel so sorry. But imagine if it was just somebody who's like a junkie somewhere. People will be like, I don't really care after all. It's not been living a good life. So please, everyone, let's try and set goals that are that match up with our values. That's what we're communicating today. And I'm so happy Jide joined me. I don't know if Jide has if Jide has any more thing to say.
Yeah, I think no. I'm a freelance sport journalist. I think I need to run. I talk about sports on my channel.
Okay.
So Nigeria played today with Uganda, so just won.
Okay, yeah.
And that's I'm just waiting for people to come on, and they've been asking me a couple of questions here.
Okay.
So I need to run. I just bumped into your
no worries.
To your channel. I just needed to just comment, just chip in something. Because,
okay.
That's the least I can do.
All right.
Anyway, you take care. And it's nice.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your contribution that we appreciate. So, guys, I will be ending the live here. We've been able to extensive. Oh, I have some couple of messages. Okay, Promising Camp said, yes, thank you, Mama. That's it. Thank you so much, Promising Camp. You always ask very salient questions. You always ask questions going through people's mind. And I really appreciate that for you. And again, we'll be coming on Friday. On Friday, what I'm talking about the discussion we'll be having at 6 p.m. on Fridays, because I will be hosting my twin sister, Osazo Gbamudia. We just want to talk about a general topic. I'm going to put a flyer after this live video. I just want you guys to follow us. If you have any question as regard that topic, you should be able to prepare your questions, because we are doing extensive teaching on that day, and I'm gonna be hosting us. So of course there's gonna be a lot of questions that we would be asking and answering as well. So if you are not completely clear with the discussion today, or you need me to talk more, you can send me a message, or you can put it on the live chat. I would gladly come again to do this tomorrow, because this gives me joy, and I feel I have so much to talk about. Experientially, I have so much to talk about. Knowledge base, I have so much to talk about. And situation based, I have so much to talk about. Scenario based, I have so much to talk about. I have so much values to communicate to the public out there, and I am so happy and willing to do this, and this means so much to me. Thank you again, guys, for listening to me. I really appreciate you, and I want to say I love you. God bless you. Join me again tomorrow. I'm going to put it here. Join me on Friday. I'm going to put it here. You would always get notified when I'm coming on live. I just want to say I love you. This is me to you. God bless you. Thank you.